Just wait for that easy headshot.
Hey guys, welcome to the video. This is Scuba, and here is my take on how to Sparchy. I've got a few very basic tips, as well as some footage to go with it. I hope you enjoy the video. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you'll enjoy the clips. Either way, thanks for clicking on my link.
You fucking shot him off the walkway. Tagged one right here in front of me.
Alright, so you picked the king of Headclickers, now what? Well, I wanted to make a video to showcase one of my favorite weapons, the Spark Sniper. I found myself playing it a lot over the event, and I ended up with quite a bit of footage, so I decided to throw it together, see if we could help out any of the newer players. In this video, I'm going to cover one of my go-to weapon loadouts, and provide a few basic tips for my playstyle with the Sparchy. This gun is great, but you have to play it right. Don't be that guy who positions himself terribly because you have a sniper and doesn't help out the team. Also, as a disclaimer, this video is going to be about gunfighting with a team and playing toward the objective. It is not about sitting in a bush trying to farm KD. So let's get to it. I'll give you a few tips and examples, and I'll finish up with a team fight or two. Number 1. Scout ahead always. You can use the Sparchy to scout ahead for your team at all times. Look at adjacent spawns, look at nearby compounds as you run from clue to clue. Many compounds can see 2 or 3 others, especially if you find a high spot to look from, and this can give you a big heads up when you see an enemy. Either you'll get an early pick, or it'll just let you know when they're in a compound so that when you get there, you're prepared to fight them. You can also use the presence or absence of AI as an indicator to whether or not there's an enemy team in the area.
You didn't answer my question.
After you've scouted an enemy team, when you approach a compound that you know they're into, it gives you the heads up that we already know they're in there and they don't know we're here. So we can kind of keep looking over that way and keeping an eye out for them. And hopefully that'll give us the heads up and the advantage so that we're the first ones to see them. So as we continue around healing waters, we're going to keep looking, keeping an eye out, making sure we keep our head on a swivel, stuff like that. Right here, let's take a quick peek at Lock Bay. Do I see anything over there? No spawns, no enemies. Okay. A little bit of intel to move forward with.
Dog just scared the shit out of me.
Keeping an eye back up on those windows. And since we've been kind of hyper vigilant this whole time, it lets us find somebody real early and get the team fight off to a good start. Alright, here's a real good spot coming out of Catfish, approaching healing waters, where you can look all the way over to Slaughter towards Devon. You can see up towards Alice coming out of Lock Bay. You can see Stillwater to your right here. You can see a bunch of different compounds all around you. And since Healing Waters is a real hot spot, it gives you quite a bit of information on who might be coming your way. Now we're looking for spawns right now. Do I see any players or do I see any AI spawn? Because if I see AI, I know somebody's in the area. Now because I saw that hive earlier underneath the tower, I know there's got to be a team coming down from that way. So now I can use my elevated position to kind of look down into those weeds, see if I can find that team coming in. And if I can find them, then I can get the team fight rolling. Alright, tip number 2, play to your range.
Oh yeah, they're fighting the dogs.
You have a sniper. That means you want to sit back a little bit. Now, I'm not saying sit so far back that you're useless, but you want to sit back, find angles, find cracks, stuff like that, little ledges you can peek over, anything that will give you the advantage of the range of your weapon. Remember, if you're back, they can't really hit you without an equally long distant weapon. That's going to immediately remove the shotguns and the bomb lances from anything that's going to give a threat to you. Right now I can see this guy, but he's distracted by my 2 teammates that are a little bit closer. So he doesn't really know that I'm peeking over the edge of this roof. I'm kind of just waiting him out, which I would normally say, don't sit still. But right now, waiting him out, waiting for that head click. There it is.
Nice shot.
Keep in mind, normally I would say, always stay moving. But since this time I'm so far back, he just doesn't know I'm there. Sitting still, although still not the greatest idea, I got away with it. And to kind of demonstrate my point, the moment you stop moving is the moment you get shot in the head.
I'm healing and then I push.
One of the benefits of sitting so far back is that
Okay.
A lot of the time, the other guys will have trouble finding you. You're hard to find. So it kind of lets you scope, scan around, look for the enemies while your teammates get to push up, and you get to cover them. If those guys start to get shot at or something, I can tell them to back up, and then I can just cover them, and it'll help me find somebody. One of my points later on is make sure that while you're sitting back, however, you're always able to cover your teammate.
I don't know.
You don't want to be so far back that you're useless. So right now I can kind of look around. We're trying to find the last guy. We've already killed 2 of them. Now it's just a matter of locating him. So while they push up and maybe flush him out, get shot at, maybe I do, but we keep looking for the guy. Eventually we're going to find him.
In this field.
And then be able to deal with him. Right now my teammate kind of locates him. He gives me a little bit of intel. Oh, he's about 20 meters away from me. So that'll give me a kind of a launching point on where to start looking for this guy.
Farther than 20. Yep.
Since the guy shot at me, I was actually able to kind of pinpoint where he was. He wasn't 20, he was a little bit further in by the tree. So now I can kind of watch the tree while my team pushes up on him. While they're moving forward, and that guy's probably distracted by them hearing their footsteps, I'm trying to use my elevation to look down over this corn and find the guy.
Oh, I see him. Dead.
Since he's looking at my team, nice easy headshot. Here we kind of end up fighting 2 different teams. Now since I have the rifle, I'm covering the team that's a little bit further out. My teammates have a shotgun.
Guys are bold.
So they're the ones kind of covering the guys on the inside down in the boss compound where I'm weaker. So we both kind of play to our strengths, and we kind of get the teams that the other guys aren't so good at getting. That's going to bring me to tip number 3. Whenever you're playing with the Sparks, that scope, you can use it to find little cracks and angles which are really your friend. When you're looking at a real sharp little angle or peeking right between something, be it the planks of a building or the branches of a tree, anything like that, it's easy for you to see out with a nice clear picture, but it's hard for them to see you. So whenever you're playing with this gun, it's your job to always be looking for little cracks and angles. Now since I've been kind of watching this spot, I realized that we have a missing body, which means that we have a missing player. And I can see him right through that crack because of my scope. Over here we have kind of the opposite. Another team actually gets the drop on me, so instead of sitting on top of this roof and trying to trade shots with them, which will probably get me killed, I drop down and I find this little angle where I can peek between all this stuff and shoot him.
Oh fuck! I'm going there.
I'm pushing up.
This building he was in?
Alright, over here,
that one.
I have kind of an idea of where they're at already,
You saw him,
and I take the first shot actually. They hit me, so I back up, I gotta heal. Now since I know where they're at, if I kind of get behind these boxes in the wall so that I'm peeking at a sharp, 45 or more degree angle, what might just look like a little sliver of me to him
That might be the redneck
is actually a nice clean shot of him for me.
Tier 2, I think.
So now, I get to kind of seek out his other friend. I know he's kind of in the area. He throws those bees, so stop and listen for just a second here. What's going on? Oh, look, the bees are after him. There's a crack.
Get fucking good job, dude. Hell yeah.
His own fucking bees set that up for me.
Oh, boy. 1 on 10.
Alright. The last thing to consider, and the most important thing to consider, is positioning. Your position is your key to success when you play the Sparchi. To sum up some of the other things, I'm usually always the first one to a compound when we start a match so that I can be the one scouting. So then my position is forward. It might seem counterintuitive being the sniper, but a lot of the times I'm the one getting the clues until I find somebody, because then I get to look for those AIs and I get to look for the other players in the other compounds as we run forward and keep moving through the map. When we're in team fights, I'm trying to position myself to find sharp little angles to look through, position myself to find cracks that I can shoot out of or cracks that I can shoot into, anything like that. And you want to make sure that you're always rotating. Don't just sit in one spot and keep shooting the same angle over and over and over. That's how people are eventually going to find you and shoot you. Keep moving, keep circling, keep finding new angles, keep moving with your team, keep backing them up, keep looking over them. Keep trying to find people. Always be on the move.
Guys, be careful.
I know that sometimes you can get away with sitting still, and I've even done it myself. But really, when you play the sniper, you're a very mobile kind
Keep
of
an
a
eye on that, you
hunter.
guys.
Now, that doesn't mean you're running forward into a building to challenge people, but you're very mobile and you're on
Flash.
the run, circling and rotating.
He's like around the fence line.
Also very important is to fall back anytime you have to. If they start to advance on you, you need to fall back. Keep going back across bridges, behind trees, over water, anywhere that you can use your scope to an advantage, and they have to run into your fire.
To the barn. Like when he went down the alley.
I think they're chasing after me.
Yeah, I think they're pushing around, trying to get closer. They seem pretty aggressive with their shotguns, so.
Hit one. Fence. Right there.
Left.
How did I miss that? One of them's hurt.
And I'm always making sure that I'm never so far back that I can't help my team. The most important thing you can do, aside from get information to your team, is make sure you cover them. Shoot the same guys that they're shooting at. I either want to be in line with them, but farther back so that I can shoot the same targets, or I want to be kind of perpendicular to them so maybe the other team doesn't see me, and while they're focused on my teammates, I get to shoot them. If ever a teammate needs help, they start getting shot at, have to back up, whatever, I need to be in a spot where I can use my range to cover them.
He is shooting from really far away. I'm probably about to die.
I killed the redneck.
Alright, now let's go over the actual build itself. Here I'll just show you the loadout, some guns I like to take, sidearms I like to take, the equipment, things I'm going to run with in the match, plus any of the perks that I like. Obviously we have the Sparky itself, the Spark Sniper. That's the focus of the entire build. After that, you've got your tried and true uppercut. Great for the follow-up shots, great for long range, backup shots, double taps. Gives you spare ammo so that you have more to shoot with, you have more when you reload, when you resupply, pick up ammo, etc. If you don't want that or you want a cheaper option, the Officer, excellent sidearm. It's actually a little bit safer at close range. You get the faster follow-up shots. You're not so vulnerable if somebody gets up on you. You don't have to hit the headshot or the double tap. You can double tap them with just the Officer and put them down. After that, knife, mandatory. Medkit, mandatory. Choke bomb, basically mandatory. Always be able to help your teammates with that thing. Not having to get right on top of them to put them down, put them out of fire, big help, because you might not want to get close because you've got a scoped rifle. After that, I don't really like grenades personally. I like to aim my shots, so I don't use a whole lot of throwable grenades. A lot of the time I'm not that close anyhow, and even on other loadouts I don't really like them, so I take the double vitality shot, because a lot of the time you'll notice when you're sitting back with the Sparky, sometimes you end up in this war of attrition where the extra heals are really nice. Then we have the stamina shot. I run that basically every build, every map, every time. That lets me move that much faster. I get to be the first one at always the compounds. I'm always the first one there, which lets me keep scouting things as I go. If I'm the first one, I get to look before you've ran out of yours and find out. Flash bomb, that's just a defensive thing. If I do get caught out or anything, it's a quick little defense, flash them, move out. After that, my perks. Doctor, that's the first perk I pick every time, all the time. It's the only one I really consider mandatory for this. You want Doctor, because like I said, war of attrition, the more you can heal, the better. And you don't want to have to use 2 health charges to get back up. After that, it's really kind of whatever you want. Necromancer is one that I pick very frequently. That one's great. It lets me pick up my teammates. I don't have to get right on top of them. Serpent will go right there with that. One of your biggest weaknesses is having to go inside of buildings with the Sparky. Serpent kind of removes that. After that, Frontiersman, that gives me a 4th medkit charge and a 3rd choke bomb, but whatever. Really, I picked that for the 4th medkit charge. Ghoul, because I like to move fast. Ghoul helps me keep moving. If, as I'm wading my way through the zombies, one of them happens to hit me and maybe it chunks up my first little small bar there, next zombie I knife gives it right back to me and it regens. Pack Mule and Vulture, if you're playing the trios, Gator Legs is almost always the 2nd perk I take. I think it's a top tier perk. I do not like having to move slow through water. And after that, it's really kind of whatever you want. Lightfoot's really good. I have Pitcher here, I almost never take it. Physician, I almost never take it. Beast Face if I get it for free. But really, it's the Doctor, it's the Necro, it's the Frontiersman, it's the Ghoul, it's the Gator Legs. Those are your perks. Okay, I want to thank everybody who stopped by my video, clicked on the link, showed up however you got here. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I'm going to recap just a few of the points from the video, and then I'll leave you off with a few team fights. Number 1, remember, you're the team scout. Look around as you move through the map. When you start off, look at the adjacent spawns. As you get to each compound and before, look at the nearby compounds. Maybe you'll see a hunter. If you see AI over there, then teams are either there now or have been there, depending on how early in the match you are. You can use that to your advantage to know where people are moving and know when to expect them. Remember to utilize your range. Don't rush into a building to challenge a shotgun and then complain that shotguns are OP. If you remember to look ahead of the time, you know enemy teams are coming, you get to shoot them when they're crossing a field, they never even knew you were there, and then you get the satisfaction of somebody complaining that you're probably cheating. Remember to find all those little cracks, sharp angles. Anytime you can look narrowly between two objects, it's real hard for them to see you, but you get to shoot out. Look for spots like this anytime you enter a compound, and especially if you're banishing a boss or anything like that. Don't just sit down in the boss room. Explore the compound a little bit. You know where they're probably coming from. Watch those ways. Look for a way that you can see that, and you're in a real nasty spot. And then finally, always be thinking about your positioning. Can I see people coming? Can they see me? Where am I at? Have I shot from here too many times? Am I sitting too still? Anything like that. If you're in a gunfight, you need to move and rotate. Keep getting to where you can back up your teammates. Keep getting to where they don't know where you're shooting from. That way you'll eventually catch them sitting still looking for you, and that's when you get your headshot. If somebody's advancing on you, especially if they have a stronger close range loadout than you do, you need to back up. Do that preemptively. Don't start running backwards once they've already shot you. Back up before, and then you can watch their approach and shoot them as they come into you. I'm going to leave you off with a few teamfight examples. The first one, a bounty team running into me. I know they're coming. I get to watch out for them and shoot them as soon as they show up. The second one is my team goes down, and I get to shoot the enemy team by backing up and drawing them into me. The third one demonstrates seeing something spawn right in front of me and using that to know that there's a team coming to challenge us. I hope you got something out of this or enjoyed it. I really appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what you thought.
Nice shot.
He's dead right about there.
Healing right now.
Two there.
How'd that miss?
Hit him twice.
I got her. They're in healing waters. I see him.
You see the people?
Yeah. There's two of them right there in the yard.
Hit one. There's one over here. Attack her.
Back up, just run back. Do that all forward.
Man, where the fuck? I can't see this bitch.
Fuck! Seriously? There's a tier 1 over there.
Do you want to play this? shit. They just killed me on the outside wall, bro.
You've got zombies on you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Where are you, Loadout? Can I get to you if he runs to this body?
I might be a safe rescue.
You hear him running, right? Peter, right?
He's going for the stamp out.
That's right in front of me.
Well, there's a door right there, I think. But you hear him coughing, so.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, you ain't gonna lever me.
Nice clutch out.
Beautiful.
I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's a white.
Suddenly I have stuff populating over there. Yep, here they are. Here they are. Hunters right there.
Banshee from my health. So you got an enemy. There. Saw one.
Oh, I see him. Hit.
There one. Hit. I mean,
Headshot dead.
with them in the game. So.
I'm gonna push out towards them.
He's dead right there.
Okay, you can still see him.
I cannot, but
Okay.
you like that kill right there? That was a good one. They just choke bombed the body. Oh, they double choke bombed it. They're gonna try to get in there and res. Thanks for the sub, buddy. Yeah, I can't see him resin in there. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hit one. Watch out. They're on the mound. You probably won't be able to even get close to a stick.
Far out they were.
I think they're
He's
still
running
right
out.
there.
He's running out.
Okay. Do you want to grab the bounty soon? I only got 1 second left.
Hit.
Are they still right at this mound?
No, they're running.
Oh, they're running. They're going to extraction.
Probably.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah.
We can start going after him if you want.
Way ahead of you. Fucking can't see him.
That's a hard extraction to hide at. Damn shot to run him down.
I'm worried they'll just grab a better position and wait till we run by.
I see him. 2 of them in front of me. Watch him.
Hit one. Killed one.
Got one. One's them.
They're both right in
My
there.
bomb. Oh, I got stuck on a tree.
Hit him once. Dead? No.
No, he's not.
What?
I'm reloading.
Killed him.
Running up.
Yep, I'm healing.
I'm way out in the open. I gotta get some cover. What's up, Scuba? Here I come.
Dead. Dead.
Oh, there we go. Fools.
Nice.
Welcome, Raiders. Irksome, thanks for the raid. What do we got? Buddy, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.